I know what you're thinking. Why on earth would the Montreal Canadiens need to sign a 28-year-old player who just came off 21 points in 60 games with one of the worst teams in the NHL, the Arizona Coyotes? A guy who he's been up and down. He's had some flashes more earlier in his career with the Montreal Canadiens. Those same Canadiens is when Alex Galchenyuk popped off for a 30-goal season in 2015-16. And he had some decent seasons where he was hovering around 45 to 50 points, which is decent. Okay, but as a guy who came in as a third overall pick in 2012, he was looked at as one of the faces of the franchise along with Gallagher and Subban. He really didn't live up to that. And I understand some fans have a sour taste in their mouths. I mean, some probably feel better about him now that he made that big turnover when he was with the Leafs that helped the Habs beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in that 7-game series last season, which Habs fans love to talk about even now. But he's not really somebody that's of interest for a rebuilding squad such as the Montreal Canadiens. I get that. However, the guy is only 28, okay? The guy still has some offense, especially if you bring him home to where he was drafted, the team that originally gave him a chance, that he disappointed in so many ways, that he could have really delivered good stuff to, but never did. He never lived up to it. You give him a second chance. I'm not saying he's going to be a big star. I'm just saying in a low pressure situation, a team that's not expected to make the playoffs and a team that's thin on forward depth and honestly needs more time still to develop their young players like Joshua Roy, like Riley Kidney. Jan Mishak probably needs another year in the oven. Okay, so I think that this is a move that could really help give the young kids some more time, fill out that forward depth. I understand there's very little cap space on the Montreal Canadiens right now. They're going to make a move, okay, whether it's Dvorak, Anderson, Paul Byron, whoever you want, Mike Hoffman, they're going to make a move. And then if you can bring in Alex Galchenyuk at, say, $900,000, I know a lot of people are going to scoff at that. Hey, that's not a ridiculous number for Alex Galchenyuk. The numbers he's put up the past couple of years, they've been really bad. You could get him for $900K, maybe even in the $850K range. You could get Alex Galchenyuk on a 1-year deal. Take a flyer on him. Okay, you can play him at center. You can play him on the wing. He's probably going to be a third or fourth line guy. You can give him some power play time. And who knows what you could have in a guy who's still only 28 years old. If he plays decently and he realizes, hey, I want to be loyal to this team because they gave a chance to me originally and they gave a chance to me now. Who knows? I'm telling you right now, Alex Galchenyuk could have a renaissance season. Now, what does that mean? No, it doesn't mean he's going to go back to 30-goal form. He's not going to get 40 or 50 points, obviously. But what that means for Alex Galchenyuk is, let's say you get 15 goals for Alex Galchenyuk. Even if you get 10 goals from a guy you're paying $850, $900K, you cannot tell me that that's not great value. It is amazing value for somebody at that cap number. Again, who could, nobody ever said he was bad in the room. Yes, he had a couple of slip-ups, which were alleged, by the way. His slip-ups off the ice, it was never confirmed. It was just rumors. So you don't know if he's a good guy in the room or a bad guy in the room. Just because a guy moves around a lot doesn't mean he's a bad guy in the room. I see that floating around all the time on the internet. When a guy bounces from team to team, it just automatically means he's a bad guy in the room. That is not the case, honestly. It's not fact, okay? It could just mean that he didn't live up to expectations. And honestly, yeah, it's very possible he wouldn't live up to expectations in Montreal. You took a flyer on him for $850K and you let your young kids give them another year to develop. What's the harm in that? There's no harm done. And you could come to me all you want that there's some better options like Evan Rodriguez, Paul Stastny. That's going to cost you money, and those are players who are probably going to want to play on a team who's contending. Galchenyuk is holding on for dear life. Any NHL life he can find, he will take it. Even if you have to sign this guy to a PTO, professional tryout, he would probably take it. Alex Galchenyuk, I'm telling you, I think there will be some other teams kicking around on him because they will see the value. Like if you look at a really good team who has a chance to compete, they might see the value in having this guy on your third or fourth line. Maybe he's not in the lineup every game, but if those options dry up, I would love to see a return to Montreal for Alex Galchenyuk. I really think it would work. I think it would be good value for the Montreal Canadiens, and it would be a win-win on both sides. And it's low risk and decent reward. Why wouldn't you take a flyer on that? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I want to hear it. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. See you in the next one. Peace out.